Hello and welcome to ARES 2022 launch event. Usually, we meet with our customer in person. Sadly, the pandemic situation made it more complicated this year. But we can also see that current crisis is accelerating the transition to the new technologies such as cloud, mobile and BIM. Even the most conservative of us are getting used to it. In this online event today, we want to give you a quick overview of our new feature and share inspiring examples to illustrate how you can leverage our latest innovation for modern and highly productive workflows. Before we jump into that, let me say some words about who Graebert is and what makes us unique. Expertise. Graebert was founded in Germany in 1977 and Graebert India was established in 2012. We have 40 years of experience in CAD and DWG format, which has no equivalent in the market. Graebert India is Graebert's largest R&D center in the world. Independence. Unlike most of our competitors, our company is not owned by investors. When our customer and partner is speaking to me or our top management, they know we are here to stay and they can trust our words. Together, we can build in the long run. Innovation driven. As an entrepreneur, the vision of our CEO has always been to reinvest our profit in R&D. Despite Corona, we kept hiring strongly. We create values for our customer and partners, not for the stock exchanges. I think these are our core values that explain how a company like Graebert be ahead in the new CAD technologies like mobile and cloud. Now, let me quickly introduce our agenda for today. We start with the core CAD features of ARES Commander, including sheet set feature, version history, and improvement for Mac and Linux. The second topic is our collaboration feature, leveraging cloud and mobile. Then we speak about BIM features, and finally, we will have a live session of questions and answers. For that, there is a chat dialog on the side. Please feel free to start writing your questions as we speak. Now, let's start with the core features of ARES Commander. You will see now a quick introduction video and right after that, the presentation from Andre Newman.
DWG-based CAD software has been around for over 40 years, and just like millions of professionals, it is your most essential tool in creating and modifying 2D and 3D technical drawings. You don't want to change the way you're working, but also no longer want to pay the hefty price tag or be forced into overpriced subscription fees, which makes ARES Commander the perfect match for you. A feature-rich professional 2D and 3D CAD software that offers an easy switch, ARES Commander runs on Windows, Mac, and Linux computers. It provides unrivaled compatibility with AutoCAD and other similar programs, enabling you to read, modify, and save directly in the DWG format. And the best part? ARES Commander offers all of this at a fraction of the cost of other expensive CAD software, with very flexible licensing options to choose from. From dialogues to keyboard commands, the user interface feels naturally familiar and is optimized to facilitate a seamless transition from any other CAD software. And there's so much more. ARES Commander accelerates productivity with smart features, ensuring you can even import Revit and IFC files to automate the production of drawings for BIM projects. You can also greatly improve collaboration with the ARES Trinity, embracing cloud and mobile technologies across devices and platforms, an industry first for CAD software. So, whether you're a CAD veteran or a CAD novice, ARES Commander is your best choice for many years to come. Visit www.graebert.com to learn more and activate a free 30-day trial.
Today I would like to highlight 3 areas we have been working on: Mac and Linux improvements, sheet sets and the print experience, drawing compare and version history. First, Mac and Linux improvements. Also, the majority of our users are working under Windows. We take pride in also taking good care of our Mac and Linux users. This is why in the version 2022 we want to catch up on a few features that could not be made available for Mac and Linux last year. All the following features will become available for both Mac and Linux in the version 2022. Sheet sets, all the sheet set features that I will show you in a minute, with some limitations that are specific to Mac. BIM features, all the BIM features released in the version 2020, but also the new features from 2022 that you will see later today. PDF import, to convert PDF to DWG, which is a very popular feature already on Windows. DWG data extraction, to extract data from our drawings into tables and spreadsheets. Apple has also announced major changes that require some deep efforts. I'm happy to confirm that ARES Commander 2022 will support the new macOS 11.0 Big Sur, as well as previous Mojave and Catalina versions. Besides, we will also support the new ARM64 architecture. This is important because Apple is phasing out the Intel processors. Soon, all the new Mac computers will be sold with Apple-designed processors based on ARM64. So for a period of time, there will be Mac users working with Intel processors and others working with ARM64 processors. We will support both with ARES Commander. Will this require two different installers? No. We will provide a universal build for both. For Linux, you know that different versions coexist, and these are the versions we are supporting for Ubuntu and Fedora. The next big topic is our new Sheetset Manager, which includes a large number of features. Some were released in our Source Pack 2 and 3, and others will follow in 2022 as P0. Sheet sets are typically used in large projects involving multiple drawings and sheets to print. Such projects will imply multiple versions, and each version will be printed on paper or PDF. In this airport project, we have multiple layouts and some drawings for the tower and gas station. The Sheetset Manager helped me organize and configure printing for all these drawings and sheets in one time. Let me place a view on this sheet. You select the correct scaling and the view label will be placed automatically. Setting the number and title for the new view will update the fields and this will become visible in the sheet. I'm happy with the updated drawing, so let's save it. I want to create a subset to organize all sheets for the tower in one place. I will now move all relevant sheets to the new tower subset. With the new publish options, I can print the entire project or just a subset to paper or PDF. For example, let me print all tower sheets in a single operation. Let's specify the PDF file and start printing. The publishing process runs in the background and I'm free to keep working on sheet sets or any other task. For example, let's create a new drawing sheet. It will honor the project standards, as the sheet settings and the title blocks are inherited from the templates. The templates are fully adoptable using customizable blocks and fields. I will define the description and the revision date in the drawing sheet properties. And again, let's place a view. Meanwhile, printing is finished. And this is the PDF file I generated. We could have different configurations by discipline and reuse them again and again after each version of the project. One last thing to highlight. We support the DST format that is used by AutoCAD. And you see here all the features listed on the slide. Coming next will be the Pack and Go feature to share all the sheets in one package. In parallel of this effort with sheet sets, we have been redesigning our print dialog to facilitate migration from AutoCAD. And I take the opportunity to show again the CAD General Workspace, which Ribbon is reorganized to offer an easy switch for new ARES users. Another challenge with large projects is a large number of iterations from different people over a longer period of time. In the past, you would use multiple files to manage the evolution of the same project. It is okay when you have only a couple of people and versions, but it quickly becomes a source of mistakes when more people are involved. Now with cloud storages and the new version history, you will simply update the same file and can read all the history of the drawing, even if multiple users are working on it. And this is true for all the cloud storage providers we support. You will see this in action in our next demo. As we speak about collaboration, let's talk about offline commenting. In the version 2019, we introduced the commands palette, but it currently requires to use files in the cloud. Offline commenting will extend this feature to local files. And we also plan to support the BCF collaboration format from the Building Smart Alliance.
Thank you, Andre. As you probably know, ARES Commander is our flagship product. It is popular because it offers more than a replacement for CAD in DWG, more than a competitive price. Before anything else, it is innovative and productivity driven. To illustrate, we will share today 3 stories of customers that are explaining how ARES is making a difference for them. To begin with, I would like to invite you to watch the story of ALP Nishikawa.
ALP Nishikawa is a 200 million USD group founded in 1985. We are headquarters in Gurgaon, India, and have a global presence with 11 companies and over 2,000 employees specialized in EPDM, rubber, and other polymer-based products. Our flagship products are for automotive industries, but we also expanded rapidly in other sectors, including buildings and constructions and consumer household products. In our R&D center in Gurgaon, we have created a state-of-art design center using CAD and other CAD software, such as ARES Commander. Altogether, our innovation is fueled by 90 product technology, 350 engineers, and over 65 senior manager professionals. Automotive is an extremely competitive market. We need to adhere to very strict deadlines. Therefore, it is especially important for us to use the right tool at every stage. ARES Commander is the right one for our design stage. Most of our users were previously familiar with AutoCAD. The transactions to ARES was smooth. Most of them were able to start their work with ARES from the day one, as it offers a similar look and feels and familiar keywords commands. It was also very important for us that ARES Commander is available with network license. It provides us with the flexibility to share a set number of licenses among multiple users to optimize our cost. In ARES, the network license setup is simple, and the Graebert customer portal provides us with full control of our license integration. Interestingly, ARES Commander not only helps us to optimize our cost, we increase our productivity by 10 to 20% with time-saving features such as mouse gestures, power trim, or the smart dimensions tools. They contribute to make ARES more user-friendly. The PDF import features is also quite popular among our users. We use it to edit our old PDF files. With these commands, we are able to convert PDF into DWG and make quick changes as required. To conclude, I would recommend any company currently using other CAD software to take a look at ARES Commanders. It helps us, and I am sure it will help them as well as. Thank you.
Many thanks to ALP Nishikawa for this video. Now, it is time to speak about our Trinity collaborations features. This year, many of us had to work from home, and suddenly we realized how collaboration workflows can be critical to work efficiently in teams. Our Trinity concept is addressing the following challenges. First, synchronization. Modifications are instantly shared and nobody is working with outdated versions of file. Secondly, session handling. We automatically lock the file when a user is editing to avoid conflicting versions. And 3. Collaboration. Circulate ideas and validate projects even when co-workers cannot meet in person. But the key to offer true collaboration is the integration between CAD and your data environment. This is what Robert will now introduce to you after a short introduction video explaining our Trinity concept.
CAD software aims at improving teamwork around technical drawings. In today's reality, modern CAD workflows are calling for modern tools to work efficiently on DWG files anywhere. Let us introduce you to the ARES Trinity of CAD software, enabling teams to achieve true collaboration across platforms and devices. ARES Commander is simply working as you were always used to, both in 2D and 3D. You can use local files as before, but you can also synchronize your work with a large number of cloud services and enable real-time collaboration with other users and devices. Nothing to install, nothing to update. The online version, ARES Kudo, allows you to access and modify your files on any occasional computer directly in an internet browser. With ARES Touch, you can take your drawings on-site, and they're always up to date. Feedback can be shared as photos, audios, or text comments, and changes or new contributions will be notified through emails. You can view the version history of a drawing, compare modifications, and, if needed, revert back changes. You could even share a free and password-protected view-only link to a drawing, so that people with no access to ARES products can share their feedback using a browser. Get the ARES Trinity of CAD to embrace modern technologies and improve collaboration. Visit our website to learn more and activate a free 30-day trial.
Indeed, centralizing files in a cloud environment can bring a lot of agility and deliver more collaboration. But the value of a modern CAD environment can only be unlocked when we connect our CAD tools to your data. We realized that DWG CAD data does not exist in isolation, and when we engage with customers, very often the data hosting decisions have already been taken. We see the following three patterns: managed services such as Google Drive or Box, AWS, or on-premise servers. We integrate closely with the APIs of all major services, and we're adding support for Microsoft SharePoint. Last year, for example, we presented the case of Taisei in Japan, with thousands of users connecting to their Microsoft OneDrive storage. For companies using AWS, we also provide direct integrations with company-owned S3 buckets, as well as file collaboration solutions such as Nextcloud. And for companies that require dedicated servers, we offer the possibility to work with on-premise data. Through a dedicated link, our products can be connected to these servers. For enterprise customers, it is even possible to run ARES Kudo on local servers to benefit from browser-based CAD. No matter the implementation, it is very important to us that customer admins have full control and can restrict which storages are allowed within their company. We see our role in supporting the customer, providing different options based on the operational and security requirements of the partner. Here, I would like to give you the example of LG in Korea. Their DWG files are hosted on AWS. Their goal was providing their users access to these drawings on mobile devices, but they also wanted to restrict the users from saving local copies of files. For LG, we configured an enterprise version of ARES Touch, leveraging both single sign-on to authenticate the user and restricting ARES Touch to match the security expectations of LG. Another interesting use case is when companies are already committed to another product ecosystem. Three examples of such ecosystems are Trimble Connect, Onshape, and Hancom Space. Each of these services have their own very large community of users. For instance, Trimble Connect is the cornerstone of the Trimble ecosystem of products. Many users of Connect are working with DWG files every day. With AutoCAD or other CAD solutions, they constantly have to download the files from Trimble Connect and then upload them again after modification. With ARES, each user can access and modify drawings in sync with Trimble Connect while managing access to avoid conflicting updates. The same is true for Onshape, but we will hear more about our collaboration in a couple of minutes. And today, we're also proud to announce our integration with Hancom Space by Hancom, the market leader in Korea for Office Suite software, both on desktop and in the cloud. Hancom Space is connected directly in all our products. The integration with Hancom is part of our strategy of collaborating with regional champions and supports our new market presence in Korea. Additionally, we're announcing today the ARES Kudo Drive. so that all our users can experience the benefits of cloud-based workflows. The new ARES Kudu drive is powered by S3 from AWS, which offers high performance and scalability. AWS allows us to deliver ARES Kudu with this new capability on a global scale. We are making ARES Kudu Drive available today for all current subscribers and trial users. ARES Kudu Drive is available inside ARES Kudu, ARES Commander, and ARES Touch. We provide many ready-to-use sample drawings, and you can upload your own drawings without any further configuration. With the ARES Kudu Drive, you can easily experiment with our collaboration features before connecting your own storage accounts. Connecting CAD with customer data is the key enabler that allows us to support some very interesting workflows. Hanka will now give you an example of how the cloud can enable more streamlined collaboration.
That's right, Robert. A demo is telling more than 100 slides. Let's take our airport project again and look at the workflow. You can imagine that many users work on such a project, in the office and also on construction site. This means some users work with ARES Commander, others with our mobile version ARES Touch or our cloud version ARES Kudu. The goal is to ensure that everyone works together efficiently. Let's start with this email notification I received. We see in these notifications comments added by other users. This includes transcription of voice recordings into text. In this case, a colleague on site shared feedback on a drawing of the project using ARES Touch. Each user can define how often they want to see such notifications, individually for each file and generally by default. Now let's open the file. This file is stored in the new ARES Kudu drive, but it could also be in any other cloud storage. Since ARES Commander was detected on this computer, I now have two choices. I can open this file in my internet browser with ARES Kudu, view and modify this file there, or decide to use ARES Commander instead. So let's use this new option, Open in ARES Commander. In the commenting palette, I can see the different types of comments, markups and stamps. For this drawing, I can find a voice-recorded comment and several inserted pictures. Voice recording markups can be used on ARES Commander, Touch and Kudu, but they are especially useful on the smartphone, where it is easier to record your voice than to enter text. Transcription of voice recordings is powered by artificial intelligence from AWS. The same is true for the auto-tagging of images. As you can see, one comment is linked to some drawing entities. We can zoom in on them. A ramp is needed in this area next to the stairs. That's the problem I need to fix in this drawing. I have already worked on a solution for this problem. Let me switch on the new layer with the prepared ramp. After my changes, I can resolve the comment and ask for verification with a stamp markup. We want to have the changed design approved. I save the drawing and you can see in the cloud storage palette that the modifications are instantly synchronized. My customer will now also receive an email notification just like me before. Following the same steps, he will open the drawing in ARES Commander or on the way with ARES Kudu. To understand the changes, he could use the new version history, which is also available in ARES Kudu. He can use, for example, the Compare button to compare my latest version with the previous one. So it is easy to find the recent changes and to see the differences between the different versions of the same file. To compare with another file on our computer, we could use instead the Drawing Compare palette. Let's say my customer likes what he is seeing. So he will now generate a view-only link that he will send to his partner for validation. By opening this view-only link, his partner can view the project in all details. He can call up properties or measure areas, distances and angles. But you can also see that it is possible to log in even if this user does not have a paid license. The customer can activate a free account that allows them to use the comments palette and give feedback or simply validate the project. Let's recap. There are unique collaboration features offered by the ARES Trinity. And there is a new ARES Kudo drive to explore all features without needing to connect any third-party solution. ARES Kudo drive comes at no additional cost, but you need to stay on subscription, like you do for all the other Trinity features.
Thank you, Hanka. The next presentation will be about the BIM features in ARES Commander. But before that, it is time to watch our second customer story. In this video, we will hear about Tata International DLT, the #1 manufacturers of trailers in India.
Hello, I am Jagdulal Ghosh, Head of Operations and Purchase in Tata International DLT. We are the #1 in India for manufacturing of trailer, tip trailer and special applications product, and we are moving towards exports business. We have started our journey in 2005 with the one plant in Pune. Thereafter, we have expanded across all over India. Today, almost 34,500 trailers are running on the road smoothly, and continuously we are growing towards this market, and it is possible because of our value engineered product, after sales and service and competitive price.
The DWG drawing we are producing with ARES Commander are essential to deliver our project on time. When we decided for ARES Commander, we have three criteria in mind. We wanted perpetual license at a competitive price, an easy transition from AutoCAD, and no compromisation on productivity and innovation. To begin with, transferring data from AutoCAD to ARES was easy. All shortcut keys and the user interface are the same. Therefore, no special training was required for our user to instant switch. Regarding productivity, ARES Commander is not making no compromises in feature. I would say that we are now working 10% faster than before. There are some tools that make our work more productive, as it is required only a click to perform operation. For instance, our features I like include the power trim command, the mouse gesture, and the smart dimension. We also use a voice note to communicate within our team members. The PDF import feature is in particular saving a lot of time, because we have many drawings that previously saved in PDF. With ARES Commander, we can convert back them TWG without losing any data and can make them further modification as needed. When we decided for ARES Commander, I also like the idea to share a drawing as a view-only link. So far, we are rather exporting to PDF, but now Graebert is offering free online storage with a ARES Kudo drive. So it is make it even easier to create a view-only link. It is simple to use, but also reinforce the protection when we needed to share a file with someone external, because the link can be time limited or disabled at any time.
If I talk about the other advantage of the Graeberts, about the software, their commercial terminology, they normally used to provide the perpetual license, which is great in today's age. the upgraded policy, long-term rate contract, good price protections. Hence, I believe in today's age, for giving a competitive solutions to the customers, we must have joint hand a good software partner, which we find Graebert is one of them. Hope it will gives us a good result further, and our partnership will continue in longer run. Thank you.
Many thanks to Tata DLT for sharing their experience with us. Now we would like to talk to you about building information modeling. Last year, Graebert introduced for the first time its vision for BIM. BIM has been around for more than 20 years now, and still less than 20% of the users in the AC industry use BIM software. The vast majority of users keep working with DWG-based CAD software like ARES Commander or AutoCAD. This cannot be explained only by the high prices of the BIM software. It is fundamentally because BIM with 3D models and CAD with 2D drawings are two processes running side by side. And behind each BIM user, there are 4 to 10 times more CAD users working with DWG. But unfortunately, the workflow between BIM and CAD user is broken. It is a terrible waste of resources. And this is what we believe is our mission. Make the best-in-class solution to create DWG drawings for your BIM projects. Take it away, Robert.
Thanks. For our BIM demo, we're going to use this project from Slick Architects in Switzerland. We thought it would be interesting to show a project that was originally designed with a mix of Grasshopper, Rhino, and CATIA. Because after all, this is what OpenBIM really is about. Of course, we could have used a Revit file just as well. For your reference, the IFC file we imported here is 41 megabytes. It was an interesting use case for us because the ambition of Slick is to significantly reduce the effort on producing drawings. I'm sharing with you some of the comments we took away from our discussions with them. So, what are drawings used for in a BIM project? BIM models are oceans of information. They aim at becoming the digital twin of the building. Drawings help us organize this complexity. The role of drawing is to document, specify, and commit. Document. Drawings organize the technical information in a logical and practical way. They persist in time and can be archived version by version. Specify. Drawings can drive the focus on details that are important for the execution of the project. And commit. Drawings carry the legal responsibility of what is committed and validated between the parties. 3 problems ARES Commander solves for the CAD user working on a BIM project. First, access the information contained in the BIM project. Second, faster drawing production with higher levels of details. And third, minimize efforts to update drawings when BIM projects are refreshed. We want to enable CAD users to access the rich information contained in BIM projects. ARES Commander 2020 contains the following features: IFC and RVT import, BIM Navigator, BIM filters, BIM properties in the property panel, and the BIM data extraction. You can see here the IFC and Revit formats we support, including the new Revit 2021 format. You will also notice in the update that we are addressing performance for complex BIM projects. The loading of large Revit files is already 10 times faster. In ARES Commander 2022, we focus on delivering fast and automated drawing production for BIM projects. Users can extract 2D drawings from the BIM model in just a few steps. BIM filters show only the geometry that you want in your drawings. Extract drawings, get floor plans, sections, and elevations from the BIM model. Create layouts. Use sheets to organize multiple BIM drawings at a specific scale. And refresh or model change. All BIM annotations are associative and update whenever the BIM model reloads. Now, let's return to our BIM model. Andre will give you an overview of all the new BIM features of ARES Commander 2022.
Sure. The first thing we have done here is to configure a filter in the BIM Navigator to show on screen only the information that we need for our drawings. In the ribbon you can find the tools to generate floor plans, sections and elevations. Let me send the front view and 2D mode to extract the floor plan. We would basically indicate a section plane. And we see here some sheets I created previously. On this sheet you see two section views inserted. The callouts for the other sections are also shown automatically. Let's insert our new floor plan on another sheet. While inserting it, I can define the scale and the result is a sheet ready to print with different views of the project at the right scale. Drawing automation can save you precious time. ARES is automating many tedious tasks. In addition to the entities generated from the BIM model, you have seen callouts were added automatically to reference other drawings. Symbolic graphics such as door and swing symbols are replacing the section view of the corresponding BIM elements. New, the ARES Material Mapper helps you to customize the color and hatching of the BIM entities based on their material. In the Mapper dialog you see some rules I created previously, and this is an effort I only need to do once for all my drawings. Finally, the advantage of ARES Commander is also to let you annotate and add details using your CAD skills. You can use any of the CAD features you know from ARES Commander to add content to the drawings. For instance, in this drawing you can see I added text, dimensions, and CAD entities on top of the geometry, automatically generated from the BIM model. Note that the information of the BIM entities is retained in the drawings. This opens the possibility for ARES to create smarter annotation tools. In the version 2022, you will see, for example, BIM labels or smarter dimensioning tools. With BIM dimensioning tools, you can select any BIM entity and get very fast aligned dimensions. Let's do this with the outer walls. Again, we achieve this in just few clicks. With BIM labels, you can pick any BIM entity and extract some of its BIM properties as an annotation. We make an example here with the doors. All doors will be labeled with the correct door number in a few clicks. Most interestingly, I will show you that these annotations will auto-update when the BIM model is changing. The third problem we are solving is to minimize the efforts when the BIM project is updated. Indeed, we explained that the production of drawings and BIM models are two processes that frequently run in parallel. Now that I have invested time to produce all these drawings, what will happen if I receive a modified version of the BIM model? Do I need to restart everything all over again and again? Of course not. I can go to the BIM Files tab of the BIM Navigator and do a right-click on the file which content was updated. I select the option Reload From and select the new version. Next, we will review our BIM drawing. We select our floor plan and click on the Update button. Now pay attention here. The geometry of my drawing was automatically updated. For instance, this wall has been modified. The annotations were updated automatically. All the other CAD entities and annotations I added previously with ARES Commander are still there. And all the sheets containing this drawing are also updated and ready to print. So let's conclude now. What's the game changer here? The BIM drawings in ARES Commander retain all BIM information. We are not just sectioning a BIM model and importing only a geometry. The drawing keeps an associativity with the BIM model. We therefore fix the broken workflow between BIM and CAD. Efficiency is our driving factor. We will further increase automation to produce most of the drawings semi-automatically. Down the road, we aim at accelerating the process of the drawings by a factor of 10.
Thank you, Andre. So I'm coming back now to introduce our third customer story for today. In India, we have one of the largest railway networks in the world. You will now hear about TBM Signaling Transportation Systems, also known as TSTS. They are the leading company in India for railway signaling systems. On average, they are producing with ARES Commander 3,000 to 5,000 drawings every day. Let's hear more about their use case.
TSTS is an engineering company, a subsidiary of Japan-based Kyosan Electric Manufacturing Co. Limited. We, TSTS, are a market leader in railway signaling and transportation industry. We provide concept to commissioning solutions to railway industry around the globe. In our company, on an average, we produce 3,000 to 5,000 drawings every day. This is because in the railway industry, most of our design deliverables, such as wiring circuits, interlocking circuits, those are submitted in the form of DWG drawing files. And to meet these kind of challenges, automation is the main key element we consider as solution. Automation is only making us different from other fellow companies in the signaling field. Many of our largest competitors are having high-end software products, but when it comes to design automation, we TSTS are the pioneers. If we were to produce so many drawings without our automation, we would probably have to hire at least 50 to 100 more employees. More than number of employees, this helps us to ensure better quality design with on-time delivery to our customer. By automation, I mean that we have a web-based application where our users configure the project, and this application generating drawings in ARES Commander that the user can further download and view through the same web page. So we have more than 120 licenses of ARES Commander running on our servers. Among other features, our web application is leveraging the technology of dynamic blocks. So for us, it was very essential that ARES Commander would fully support this feature. After each drawing is generated, it will be checked in our office by verifiers and further submitted to our railway customers for their verification. Later, after the approval of the drawings, it will be sent to site location for wiring. After switching to ARES, we could say we could increase our production from 2,000 to 5,000 drawings per day. Even it can be increased up to 50,000 drawings per day by upgrading our server capacity. It is very fortunate for us that Graebert has one of its research and development centers in India, and we have to mention that their involvement made a huge difference in our project. When it comes to take up customer requirements and new challenges, Graebert India stands out the best. That is what influenced us to work with their team. In addition to that, it is also a German technology, so we can completely rely upon. As of now, we are using our web-based application internally in our office. The very next step for us will be to host it on the internet to enable the generation of drawings from different locations. And Graebert has already a solid expertise of cloud with ARES Kudo. So I trust that Graebert Indian team will be there to take on this new challenge with us. To conclude, I would say we would recommend going with ARES for its new advanced feature, simple user interface and customer support.
Thank you very much to TSTS for this testimonial. Now, it is my privilege to conclude what has been a condensed overview of the latest innovation in ARES 2022. Feel free to watch again and share the replay of our session today. To learn more about each topic, I also invite you to join the online masterclasses that we have scheduled for you. Finally, let me remind you that the version 2022 of ARES Commander is released. I invite you to try all of these features you have seen today. You can download it from our website www.graebert.com/in. And now it is time to take few questions, and please stay a little bit longer with us. So write your questions in the chat window. Thank you.